I want to know from you, how do you see data science and AI as of now? I mentioned AI is nothing but making machine to mimic human brain. So whatever I'm saying in a lame terms, data is like a mud. Data is very dirty.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of our entire university community, it is my pleasure to welcome you all for today's online webinar on understanding data science and AI in job markets. We are very honored to have with us today Gaurav Torpe sir, a distinguished alumnus from Department of Electronics and Telecommunication of Batch 2022. He is currently working as a data scientist at Tesco, one of the world's leading retail companies. In addition to his role at Tesco, Sir is also the co-founder of TechEdu, an innovative platform that aims to bridge the gap between academics and industry in the field of technology. Sir, your expertise in data science and AI will provide our students with valuable insights and practical advice on the latest trends and applications in the industry. Sir, your journey from being a student at our university to becoming a successful data scientist is truly inspiring, and we are grateful that he has taken the time to share his knowledge and experiences with us today. So, without further delay, I would like to request Gaurav sir to please begin with the webinar.
Yeah. Thank you, Shruti, for the introduction. I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I would like to thank CDC for giving me this opportunity to interact with the young talent coming up. And I can see Tejas sir joining this webinar. So thank you, sir, for being here. It's been honored moment when your faculty who taught you, who groomed you, joins the webinar where you are presenting. So thank you, sir, for joining this webinar. And I would also like to thank Neeraj sir for inviting me here to interact with you all. So let's make this whatever we will talk. Let's make this as an interactive session. Okay. So which language you are comfortable of, Hindi, Marathi, English, or which language I should continue? Can I get a quick poll? Like Marathi, English, Hindi. चॅट आहे आपल्याकडे, तुम्ही त्याचा वापर करू शकता. Cool, cool. So let's speak from the scratch. Okay. So first of all, and yes, when I'm interacting with you, I'm expecting the responses from all of you. As I can see many messages in chat box that should keep coming up. I want to know from you, how do you see data science and AI as of now? As I am guessing, half of the student may be in second year, third year, or few may be in final year. How you are seeing at data science? Like, what is data science? What is AI? Can anyone tell me? What is your understanding of data science? When CDC announced that this will be a webinar on data science and AI in job market, what came to your mind? What is AI? What is data science? Anyone?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Isha.
So I think data science is basically we study the trends and patterns that the data follows. Like if we are having a huge amount of data that we collect, so we can find the trends and all the patterns that it follows, and
Hmm.
find a conclusion that this product or this is a trending product.
Right,
And the artificial intelligence is like we are training machines to perform human tasks,
right,
and the
very good.
machine learns itself. Like we are not giving it a means we are not training it again and again. It learns
Mhm.
from its own outcomes, or as the time pass it learns on its own.
And I can see one more message in a chat, which is saying like help in data gathering and making decision in business. Right. So I'm very happy to see that you people are able to distinguish between data science and AI. So from my side, I will just define the fields and define the roles before going ahead. So see, data science is a misinterpreted term. So whenever we thought of data science, we thought of pulling data, mm, doing all the pre-processings of data, ETLs of data, then forecasting, then analysis, then whatever AI stuff is coming up, everything comes under data science is our perception, but that's not true. So what is data science? If I want to summarize data science in one word, maths will be the perfect answer. Data science is nothing but a pure classical maths. What you are doing, you have set of numbers, you are playing with those numbers using statistical techniques. Okay, जसं आपण शाळेमध्ये एक 1 + 1 is 2. We used to do that, right? So here in data science, we are doing the same. 1 + 1 2 करते, but we are using the statistical technique to prove the hypothesis. That is data science. What is AI? As Isha perfectly mentioned, AI is nothing but making machine to mimic human brain. So whatever human brain is there, like now I'm speaking with you. I know if someone says anything, how should I respond? Or if someone says anything, how should I interpret? That I know, right? So when we leverage machine to do so, that is nothing but the AI. Then there comes a ML engineering role, or the ML engineer. What ML engineer does? ML engineer purely works on four types of concepts. Four concepts are regression, classification, forecasting, and reinforcement. Everything has its specific roles. So regression, if I am earning X amount today, what will be my earning after 2 years? You can tell this. Okay? Machine learning algorithm helps you in telling the truth, like what will be my earning after, let's say, X months or 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. Classification. I have, let's say, I am a owner of bank or I am a managing director of bank. My banks provides loan to the customers. Now you know in market there are many frauds going on. Like customer takes the loan and then he vanishes off. So while giving loan, which is my defaulter customer and which is my non-defaulter customer, to whom I should give loan and to whom I should not give a loan. So such kind of systems comes under classification. We are classifying between good and bad. There's classification. Forecasting. Let's say I am a store. Like let's consider example of Tesco only. Tesco sells like billion of products every month. Okay, out of those, how many products will be sold next month also? I'm saying also. Okay, how many products will keep on selling for this year? This comes under forecasting. I'm predicting the future. Like if my sales for this month is this much, what will be my sales for, let's say, after 2 years, 3 years? Now, how forecasting is different from my regression? So forecasting and regression are different because regression doesn't consider your time. Forecasting considers your time. So why I'm explaining all this is because for understanding the job market, you should first be clear about the roles. What are the roles? What is the work we do? Okay. So forecasting is purely based on time, whereas regression is not based on time. Yes, Tanmay, you have anything? Tanmay raised your hand. Yeah. Okay. Then the last thing is reinforcement. Now, what is meant by reinforcement? Let's take example of our faculty, which is teaching you guys in DBA2. So let's say you go to them with some solution to any problem, and they tells you like this is not correct. You should change your approach. This should be the approach for solving this issue, and you just implement that approach, and you again go back to them. Then they will grade you. Let's say you have solved a maths problem. They will grade you 5 out of 10. Then they will give you some tips and tricks. Next time you go, they will give you 6 out of 10. Next time, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And if you are a sincere student, you will keep trying unless and until you are getting 10 out of 10. So this is nothing but reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning, whatever machine we are training, we train the machine based on the feedbacks, the continuous feedbacks which machine gives to itself. Okay, so this is called as reinforcement learning. Now, I explained you about AI roles. What is AI roles? AI engineer makes the machine to mimic the human brain. ML roles, forecasting, regression, classification, time series. Okay. Data science, pure classical maths. Data scientist is not doing maths. Data science is maths. Okay. Then role comes as data engineers. Someone said in the chat, right? He pulling data, collecting data. That is work of data engineer. So see, data scientist is nothing but the person who applies science on top of data. But for applying that science, he or she will need the data. From where the data comes? The data comes from a data engineer. Let's consider an example. I want the placement data of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. How many guys or how many people are placed from each department in last 12 years, 13 years, or from the universities established. Now, this information, how I will get, I won't directly, I don't have direct access to this data, right? So someone need to pull the data from, let's say, a SQL table or the database, or they need to scrape the data from websites. Let's say if university's website is reporting all these numbers, the person needs to connect his system with the university website and need to scrape all these things. So this comes under the role of data engineer. Data engineer scrapes the data, pulls the data, and transforms the data. So what I mean by transform, data is not always in a clean form. Data is like a mud. I'm, I'm saying in a lame terms, data is like a mud. Data is very dirty. So you need to transform, you need to treat it, you need to model it in such a way that it can be understood by a normal human being or a data scientist. Simple. Okay. So for this thing, we need a data engineer who will do this for a data scientist. Then, once this data is prepared, data scientists will evaluate that data, will analyze the data, will bring some insights out of it. Okay. And once the insights are brought, they will report those insights to someone who is able to predict, classify, or forecast on top of that data. Once prediction, classification, or forecasting is done, then the process go ahead and it goes to automating the data so that the process should not be repeating. A machine will be able to do it on itself. There comes the role of AI engineer. Now, in this story, I connected data engineer with the AI engineer end to end. So, first, data. From data, you are getting what we can say. From data, you are getting some transformed or clean data. It is going for analysis. It is going for insights. Then it is going for machine learning. Then it is going for your AI stuff. So this is a complete pipeline of data scientists and data science domain. Any doubt in this? Do you have any type of question in understanding the flow of data from data engineer to AI engineer? Anyone? If you have any doubt, you can ask me right now. See, if you are so silent, that means two things. Okay. First thing, either I'm explaining too well. Second, I'm not explaining properly that everything is bouncer for you. So which case I should consider, first or second? You can drop your message in chat box here. If you are unable to turn off your mics, you can drop the message in chat box. Okay. Thank you, Kishore. How long it will take? Okay, sorry, the message went off. How long it will take for this flow? Example, placement numbers. How long it will take? The first question is how long it will take. So data science is a never-ending field. You need to keep learning day by day. But if you want to land in your first job, 6 months, 7 months will be the decent time to prepare for it. Placement numbers, like I don't understand this question. If you can repeat the question, it will be better. If you are talking about salary, then salaries are decent enough. Anything else on this? I can see 52 people in a call, but responses from like 3, 4 people. Clear? Am I not? I'm not going ahead unless and until you guys are clear on this. I think everyone's clear. Is it? Data science is all about analysis plus analytics. No. Data science, analysis and analytics is a part of data science. It is not all about it. Okay, so let's take an example. There is a person, I'm just telling you a story to understand how to grab a first job in a data science field and how to progress your career in this domain. Okay, sorry. There is a person called as Ramesh, hypothetical person. If some of you have name called as Ramesh, please ignore it. There is a person called as Ramesh who just attended 5-day workshop on pandas and numpy. Now, what is pandas and numpy? Pandas and numpy are packages of Python. They're just a pack of code which you can integrate with your Python code, and you can just transform your data and play with your data. Okay. So he attended a 5 days workshop on NumPy and Pandas. He found it very like interesting. When he was using, like, let's say first data, up which data you use in your day-to-day life? Bank passbook. Like there's a tabular thing where in your passbook where you can see how much amount is deducted, how much amount is credited, how much is debited, how much is your what we can say credit, how much is your loan, how much is your bill for electricity. Everything is noted in your passbooks. Then there is a Google Pay, Phone Pay transaction history, right? These are kind of data which we deal with every day. Okay. Now, such kind of data, the Ravi, was able to automate using those pandas and numpy libraries. He was able to calculate the average. He was able to calculate the maximum spend he did, something like that. Till that point, it was okay. Next, he was able to make some graphs on it. Let's say month and how much spent. So there was a bar chart where the x-axis was month, the y-axis was your spend amount. So the bar was representing how much he spent in that particular month. So he got fascinated towards it. Like अब तक मुझे मेरे पास सिर्फ मोबाइल था. In my mobile, I was able to see the transaction, but now I can have a visual representation. Okay. Then he got fascinated and he just started exploring it more. So this is the first type of graph. Then which are the other types of graph which I can do? Which are the next kind? Which are the next kind? Which are the next kind? Then he went ahead. At particular point, he was like, "Okay, huh, till this point I'm okay, but now I'm getting bored. Now what I will do?" Then he was able to take out the insights. ये तो month वाला हो गया, like month spent. Then he went to which was the area where I'm spending more. Let's say if you're a student, you will be spending more on your eating stuff. Like you are going to cafe, you are going to some restaurant and all. You'll be spending your money there. But if you are a household or if you are a family man, then there are multiple things. Bills, grocery, let's say cleaning material, fees of tuition fees of children and all. So he was able to analyze like this is the area where I should improve. This is the area where I can spend more. This is the area where I can optimize. Okay, so his interest was growing, growing, and growing. Then he was of the opinion that I know for this month my history is like this, but how it will be next month. Then he went and learned machine learning. So he started forecasting. Then his thought was like, yes, correct. I'm able to write Python code. I'm able to get all these insights and all. Till this, it is okay. But now, what if I want this automated and I want this with me 24 by 7? So whenever I will pick my phone up, if I'm looking at my phone, I should get all the summary. So for that, he built a dashboard. ते दिसत असेल ना छान पद्धतीने दिसतं तुम्ही जेव्हा गुगल वरती जाता आणि काहीतरी क्लिक करता तिथे छान पद्धतीने तुम्हाला चार्ट्स वगैरे दिसतात राईट सो दोज आर नथिंग बट अ डेटा डॅशबोर्ड which is also called as business intelligence tools. Okay, so he just looked on it. So he found it very interesting. हा like छान पद्धतीने आपल्याला ग्राफ्स वगैरे दिसतात दर महिन्याला रिफ्रेश होतात and all and all. So his interest is growing, 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 and growing. Why? The main reason behind this is curiosity. Now, why I was explaining this story to you? Because if you are thinking of data science career, even 1%, like there is 1% thought in your mind that I will shape my career as a data scientist. Then the most important thing in your life should be curiosity. Curiosity about learning new skills, curiosity about knowing more, curiosity about telling more. Now, if you're observing me from last 2 3 minutes, I'm trying to develop a stories in everything. I'm trying to build a connection between 2 points because this is a core of data science. Okay, data is core of internet. Data is backbone of systems. A data scientist is a person who plays with this data. So he should be very fluent and he should be well aware with the patterns, with whatever is going on inside data. And just take an example. आपण जेव्हा लहान होतो, आपल्या टीचर्सनी, शाळेतल्या टीचर्सनी आपल्याला हिस्ट्री शिकवली. Let's say they taught us history. I will tell my condition. I won't assume any of you. I will tell my scenario. So मला माझ्या शाळेत टीचर्सनी हिस्ट्री शिकवली. Except fourth standard. Except fourth standard history book, I don't recall anything in my life. हिस्ट्री मधलं. मला काहीच आठवत नाही. मला आठवत नाही मोहम्मद गझनी कधी आला होता आणि त्याने कधी अटॅक केला होता. आय डोंट नो. But I still know the stories which my grandmother told me in my childhood. I still remember those. असं नाही की माझी आजी रोज येऊन मला सांगते ती स्टोरी. बिलकुल नाही. तेव्हा सांगितलं त्याच्यानंतर सांगितलं नाही. हिस्ट्री मी like I studied it from fourth standard, third standard to 10th standard, but I don't remember anything. What is the difference between two? Difference between two is story. History we learn because we want to attend the exam and we want to score some marks in that exam. Story from your grandmother you heard out of your interest. Okay, it was interesting. So please keep in mind if you want to be a successful and insightful data scientist or data analyst or business analyst or anything in the field of data science and AI, you should be able to create stories and so quickly that it should be like मला झोपेतून उठवलं विचारलं हा असा डेटा होता what I can interpret out of the data. You should be able to do it in a day. Okay. For this in a go, you will need to ask questions. So two things. I have added one more things in the core of data science. First is curiosity. Curiosity is I want to know. Now for this I want to know what you have to do. You have to ask questions. How many questions? No limit. As much as you can. Okay. So firstly, if you want to explore data science field, you need to ask questions. You need to be curious. Any doubt in this? Like how we should be curious or what do you mean by curious? Do you have any kind of any such kind of doubts? If you have, you can ask me in chat box. I love questions. Not all data like bank balance is digitally accessible. For example, let's say our marks. This data is new and someone must enter all the data first into the system. So would who does this tedious job? No, entering data is not your thing. Okay, entering data is done by the system. Now, when you do some transaction, it is auto entered. Okay, if you talk with your faculty, they enter your marks in the Dbatu system. That is not a task of data scientist, data engineer. That is not a task. Huh. If they enter, let's take an example. I don't know if this system is still there in Batu or no, but at my time, I have seen that how our marks were noted. Like in our on our answer sheet, there was like let's say 60 out of 100, and that marks were written in a paper like PRN number 60, total mark 100 in such a way. So let's say they have completed their task, they have entered their entry. Now what a data engineer will do, he have no pages, right? He have that page, he will do some OCR and all, he will extract the data out of that page by using some computer vision techniques, and those data will be entered automatically into your data frame which will be stored into a SQL table. So that is automated. That is not a tedious job. What is a tedious job? To clean the data, to find the errors. Let's say my handwriting, I know myself, like my father used to beat me for writing 7 as 1. माझ्या 7 आणि 1 मध्ये काही फरकच दिसत नव्हता इंग्लिश मधला. सो तसं जर काही असलं, सो इन दॅट सिनारिओ डेटा इंजिनियर नीड टू डू सम एफर्ट्स, बट येस एव्हरीथिंग इज ऑटोमेटेड. एनिथिंग एल्स? Who, by the way, whose question was this? What's your name? Atharva. Good question. Is it clear? Acha, tell me one thing. We have talked up till like 29 minutes. Is everything clear of this 29 minutes? 24. मिनिट तुम्ही तुमची वाट बघायला गेली. Whatever we talk between these 24 minutes, is it clear? You can use the reaction, you can use chat, and you can please let me know your response so that I can take the conversation ahead. 3, 4, 5. Mhm. If you are getting both, please tell me. I have some interesting stories as well. स्टोरी मी फक्त थंब काढायसाठी बोललो होतो, मी खरंच सांगणार नाही. ओके. Okay. So, next thing. Now you understood the data science landscape. You understood what are the rules. You understood what is the most important thing for data science. Now let's go to the skills. Curiosity is not a skill. Curiosity is like, you can say it's a soft skill, but it's not a core skill of data science. Curiosity is needed, must have, but is like not enough. Consider an example. मला खूप क्युरियोसिटी आहे की क्रिकेटमध्ये कोणी किती रन काढले वगैरे हे जाणून घ्यायची. आय वॉन्ट टू बी अ क्रिकेटर. आय हॅव अ क्युरियोसिटी who scored how many runs. I want to know each and everything, but I don't know the difference between off spin and leg spin. I don't know how to bat a cover drive and how to do a full shot. मला काहीच माहिती नाही. So my curiosity is best. Okay, there's one more question. What kind of question did we ask when we take data for? Yeah, I will explain this. I'll come to this. Okay, so I was telling about cricket. I have curiosity, but I don't know what to do. Then the curiosity is of no use. So if you want to shape your career, you need to go hand in hand, like your soft skill plus your hard skill. I should not say it as a hard skill, core skills. Okay. So what are the core skills for data scientists? First, programming language. You need to have a one programming language command. Now you will say, I'm very good in C++. I'm very good in C. I'm very good in Java. I'm very good in React. I'm very good in Angular. No, like it won't work. In data science, they won't work. I won't say it won't help you. They will, but they are not the necessity. You need to have for industry, for job market. I'm saying if you are saying like I want to do PhD in data science, then go ahead. Okay, but if you want to land in your first job, then you need to have Python or R. If if someone having problem in remembering the second language name, please write it. R. R for rose. That's it. R नावाची एक language आहे, which you that is must to have, but that is good to have. You can say not must, but good to have. Python is must to have because half of the data science and AI landscape is based on Python. Many industries are using Python as their core programming language for doing all the stuffs in data science and AI. Okay, first programming language is done Python or R. R is good to have, not must. Second, databases. Which databases I should learn? That there are many databases, fancy names. What they are called as PostgreSQL, SQL, MySQL. Uh, yeah, Kishore, I will come to that. PostgreSQL, SQL. Then what is that? MongoDB. Market is full of these words. For landing in your first job, you should be well aware of MySQL. This is also called as MySQL. Select star. That's it. Select where order. These are few clauses in MySQL. If anyone is having pen and paper in their hand, they can write it. Select where order group by these things. If you learn in SQL, you are good enough to land in your first job. You can crack the SQL round. So coding round hota na, you can crack that round. Okay. For Python, you should be well aware of few libraries: NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. Three are enough. Okay. Pandas tells you how to play with data. NumPy tells you how you play with the number within the data. And Matplotlib tells you how to visualize the data. Okay. जर आपण मूवीशी कनेक्ट करायला झालं गेलो याचं, युअर pandas is your producer of movie. Your NumPy is director of your movie. And your Matplotlib is actor. Okay. या तिघांचं जर कॉम्बिनेशन परफेक्ट जमलं, so movie will be super hit. So if you go with all these skills together, you will be a superstar in your interview process. Keep this in mind. Next thing, I talked about databases. MySQL is enough. I talked about pandas number. That is enough. Next is what are uh, what are the tools which we want to use. So like Tableau, Power BI, and most basic tool जे तुमच्याकडे ज्यांच्याकडे पण लॅपटॉप असेल, they have the tool already installed in their laptop called as MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is like core and backbone of data science. Okay, because every data which comes to you is a tabular data. 90% of times you will get tabular data, and tabular data is stored in Excel. In if it is a copy or if it is a offline file, then it is stored in Excel. Otherwise, they are stored in SQL tables. So whatever skills I mentioned till now covers both. If it is stored in databases, then you have SQL. If it is stored in offline file, then you have Excel and CSV is everything. CSV is nothing but comma separated files. So comma separated file is a part of Excel only. Okay. Now I talked about Python. I will go one by one and I will just count them. Python, SQL, Excel. Enough. Next. Once this is done, you need to focus on your maths. Now you will say, काय बोलतो तू? Like, आम्ही कसे तरी आमचे M1, M2, M3 क्लिअर केले. आम्ही पण कसे तरी केलेले. सो तर कशाला पुन्हा मॅथ्स? आय टोल्ड यू राईट, डेटा सायन्स इज नथिंग बट 1+1 2. आणि ते फक्त मी एक्झाम्पल साठी बोललो. इट इज अ टफ मॅथ्स, इट्स अ क्रिटिकल मॅथ्स, बिकॉज यू आर वर्किंग ऑन अ डेटा विच इज इन रिअल टाइम. लेट्स टेक एन एक्झाम्पल. तुमच्याकडे स्मार्ट वॉच असेल, यू वेअर अ स्मार्ट वॉच. स्मार्ट वॉच मध्ये तुमच्या हार्ट बीट्स काउंट होतात, ब्लड प्रेशर काउंट होतं, शुगर लेवल काउंट होतं. टेल मी वन थिंग, who can claim that my blood pressure is constant throughout the day? No one can tell this. Okay. Who can tell my sugar level is constant throughout the day? No one can tell this, right? So in such scenarios, you need to deal with various kind of spreaded data. That is not like not as simple as we have worked on. तुम्ही जे डेटा सोबत काम केलंय, किंवा तुम्ही जे मॅथ्स सोबत काम केलं, दॅट इज व्हेरी सिम्पल, राईट? वेर इज लाईक फुरियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन वगैरे वगैरे. तर त्याचं प्रॅक्टिकल इम्प्लिकेशन काय असेल, that you will get to know in this field of data science. So the next skill you need to learn is maths. Now you will say, मग मॅथ्स शिकायचं झालं तर मग व्हॉट वी नीड टू डू? आपल्याला ते जॉमेट्रीचे थेरम्स करावे लागतील का? नाही, नो नीड ऑफ दॅट. What you need to do is you need to focus on statistics and linear algebra. Linear algebra, what I mean to say is dot product, cross product, right? Dot product, cross product, Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance. That's enough in maths. From linear algebra perspective, there are more, but as a fresher, as a college graduate, if you know these things, that is more than enough. From stats, you should know what is differential statistics, what is inferential statistics, what is central tendency. All these concepts you should be able to understand, you should be able to explain, and you should be able to implement. Okay? If you do this, then you are well prepared for data science. Again, we will count Python, SQL, Excel, and Maths. Combination of these four will help you in getting your first job. I will tell you my experience. As CDC members are there is one company called as Sciative Solution. I don't know the Sciative Solution comes nowadays or no, but at my time, Sciative Solution came to campus for hiring freshers. Okay, and I was the person who got selected in the Sciative Solution as a data scientist in my fourth year, fourth year, seventh semester, I guess. Yeah. So these were the skills I was having at that time. I was not the person which I am now at that time. I was not that skilled. Okay. So I was having this like basic stuff which I thought is good enough for landing in your first job, and it worked. There was 5 rounds, sorry, not five, 4 rounds, comprises of technical test of Python. There was a group discussion. There was a, I guess, technical interview. Last was the HR round. So 4 rounds, and with this skill set, I was able to crack 3 rounds. And the fourth round, HR round, they won't ask you any technical question. They will ask you, introduce yourself, why you want to be a data scientist, what you will bring to table. If I hire you, what my company will get, how we will be benefited. Such kind of questions are asked in fourth round. So there, instead of core skill, you need to have your soft skills. You need to have, you should be able to convince the person who is taking your interview HR round. You like, hmm, this person is like legend person. Okay, yeah, but yeah, condition. Okay, if you convince them, then they will hire you. Okay, so this was about like how you should get your first job. Now, for next 5 minutes, I will quickly take the questions which are coming in chat box, and then we will continue. I'll go one by one. Uh, I don't know like which was the first question. I guess Devin asked the first question. Which kind of question do we ask when we take data for EDA or prediction? Right. आय विल क्विकली से ओके मी जास्त वेळ नाही देणार यामध्ये पटपट मी सांगेल ज्याच्याकडे पेन पेन्सिल असेल ते देऊ शकतात अँड देन यू कॅन शेअर विदिन यू लाईक विदिन यू पीपल फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन what is the shape of data how many number of rows how many number of columns second question what is the data type of data how many numbers are string like text how many numbers are how many columns are numbers how many numbers are date third what is the shift of data is it skewed it is normal or it is unskewed skewed म्हणजे एकीकडे झुकलेला आहे नॉर्मल म्हणजे सगळीकडे प्रॉपर पद्धतीने डिस्ट्रीब्युटेड आहे अनस्क्यूड म्हणजे काही सांगता येत नाही इकडे पण झुकलेलं आहे इकडे पण झुकलेलं आहे काही सांगता येत नाही these are the basic questions which you do before EDA or prediction once you get answer of these questions then you do the further thing किशोर घरात टेकेड्यू काय आहे या I will explain in the end like last minute of this session. This session is not for tech edu. This session is for data science. So I will focus on that first. Which tool are most in demand? Tableau is one of the tool which is most in demand. You can nowadays you can see Tableau developers as a, or Power BI developers as a role. आधी नसायचे ते. Nowadays Tableau developer नावाचा वेगळा रोलच निघाला. Okay. So yeah, they are in demand. अथर्व नेटके किती टाइम द्यावा लागेल फुल पायथन साठी नाही यू कॅन नेव्हर लर्न फुल पायथन पायथन इज अ वास्ट लँग्वेज यू कॅन डिसाइड दॅट धिस मच आय वॉन्ट टू लर्न अँड इट कम्प्लिटली डिपेंड्स ऑन यू तुम्ही जर आज लाईक इफ यू आर सिटिंग टुडे फॉर लर्निंग पायथन अँड टुमॉरो इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर समथिंग एल्स and if you are not focused then it is not possible but 2 to 3 months will be enough if you are focused and concentrated. Harish Bhosle, what is the difference between data analytics and data science? The analytics give you what? Okay. Analytics give you what? Data science give you why and what to. What I mean by that, अनालिसिस जेव्हा तुम्ही करता तेव्हा ते तुम्हाला सांगेल की काय झालेलं आहे किंवा काय झालं. डेटा सायन्स काय सांगेल तुम्हाला का झालं आणि याच्या पुढे इम्प्लिकेशन्स काय असू शकतात आणि त्यांना कसं थांबवायचं किंवा कसं वाढवायचं. Krishna Wag, how important is domain knowledge such as healthcare or finance? As a freshers, it is not important. It is not that important. But if you like, let's say I will give my example. I can't talk about others, but I will give my example. In my first job, that was a company called as Findability Sciences. And that was a global AI provider, AI solution provider. So tithe we don't have anything called as domain vagara. Okay. We were working in each and everything. We were working on insurances, we were working on finance, we were working on healthcare, we were working on retail, we were working on railways. Okay. We were working on each and everything. But when I got one project which was related to retail, I can't take the name of company because कोणाचा project होता, but एक project आलेला which was related to retail and I found it as interesting one. की how pricing is done, how marketing is done, जे तुमच्या टीव्हीवरती ऍड्स दिसतात व्हॉट इज द कॉस्ट ऑफ दॅट हाऊ मच मनी कंपनी पेज हाऊ वी कॅन रिड्यूस द मनी हाऊ वी विल निगोशिएट विथ द सेलिब्रिटीज ऑल दिस थिंग्स इज डन बाय डेटा सायंटिस्ट समवेअर अँड समहाऊ आय वोंट से की डेटा सायंटिस्ट जातात सलमान खानची डील करायला आय वोंट से दॅट बट येस द डिसिजन which is given by data scientists affects the negotiation. Okay, so once you find your domain, then you should start developing the domain knowledge. At first आत्ताच तुम्ही नाही की हा आय वॉन्ट फायनान्स वगैरे का नॉट नॉट नेसेसरी सॉरी प्रथमेश जाधव do we need to learn all mathematics and algorithm involved in data science or can we just use the libraries that are available you should learn maths okay because sometimes let's say your model or your library is not giving you proper result your manager and your boss wants those results what do you do if you know the maths then you can tweak those things right so you should learn the maths Sanjog Magar, what are the common mistakes data scientists make and how can I avoid them? So, very important question. This Sanjog, thank you for asking this question. Most basic mistake data scientists do is they consider themselves as a data scientist when they're preparing for it. Okay. And they feel shy of working on Excel. They feel shy of working on small problems. That is the biggest mistake. First mistake. सेकंड मिस्टेक मी एक्सप्लेन करतो फर्स्ट मिस्टेकला एका मिनिटात. मी मी डेटा सायन्सची प्रिपरेशन करतोय म्हणजे मी डेटा सायंटिस्ट आहे, मी एक्सेल वरती काम करणार नाही, मला पायथनच लागेल. नाही ना, कशाला? ट्राय फ्रॉम एक्सेल, लर्न इन एक्सेल. You can implement whatever you have done in Python. Excel, you can implement that in Python. But start from Excel. Okay? So, तो न्यूनगंड नाही ठेवायचा की आय एम अ डेटा सायंटिस्ट, वाय शुड आय वर्क ऑन एक्सेल. ओके, स्किप दॅट. देन यू विल एबल टू प्रोग्रेस. सेकंड थिंग, आय एम सेकंड मिस्टेक, मला सगळं काही येतं, नाही येत. आय आय हॅव कम्प्लिटेड माय 2.5 years. I have team of like 12 peoples working with me who are also data analysts, data engineers, business analysts. But still don't consider myself as a fully skilled individual. I still need to learn many things. So has an attitude to me ठेवला, it's enough. आणि हे that is the first mistake. You should not say कि I know everything. Okay. Krishna Wag, how can we stay updated with advanced and fast-paced field? I will tell my technique. I use Twitter. Twitter is a social media platform, but आय यूज ट्विटर रिगरसली. की मला जर काही दिसलं मग मी त्याला पूर्ण वाचतो. आय यूज मीडियम. आय ऑल्सो राईट ऑन मीडियम, नॉट दॅट फ्रिक्वेंटली, बट मी लिहित असतो माझ्या साईडने. आणि मीडियम इज अ गुड गुड प्लॅटफॉर्म टू लर्न अबाउट द टेक्नॉलॉजीज. जर तुम्ही टाकलं एजंटिक ए आय, व्हॉट इज एजंटिक ए आय, मीडियमवरती तुम्हाला डिसेंट इनफ कंटेंट मिळेल इन सिम्पल लँग्वेज वेर यू कॅन लर्न व्हॉट इज एजंटिक ए आय, हाऊ टू अप्लाय दम. सो आय यूज दिस टेक्निक. अँड ऑब्वियसली लिंक्डइन इज द वन. Here I will do one thing. Tekedu is the one like where you can reach out to us and we will tell you the things what to face off with. Ashwini, since most placement in college are for developer and it is for landing my first data science job as a fresher, I have noticed many companies don't hire fresher as AI engineers. Any advice to Ashwini? Thank you for asking this question. I was going to come on this, but you need to showcase yourself. You just need to showcase yourself. If someone here knows me for more than a year, when I was in college, let's say तुमच्यापैकी जर कोणी असं असेल जो मला तेव्हा ओळखत होता जेव्हा मी कॉलेजमध्ये होतो, then they may have observed when I was in college I used to do many shitty things. What I mean by many shitty things, I used to post on LinkedIn as hell. Like after every week I used to post on LinkedIn. What I used to post, I used to do some project, I used to record a video, I used to give my voice, and I used to post on LinkedIn. And that's how I got my first job. Findability Sciences reached out to me through LinkedIn. They liked my post, they liked my work, they liked the way I code, they liked the way I have solved the problem, and they reached out to me for a job. So my first job was not like I can understand. Like many of the jobs are coming for developers, and that is very obvious. Data scientists, fresher, they hesitate to hire because they know that curiosity, problem solving will not be in everyone. Okay, so therefore, that is the issue. You can showcase yourself and you can land into your first job. Atharva Netke, but isn't this field a direct competition of commerce student? No, not at all. Sanjog Magar, what challenge do data scientists face in industry today? This is unanswerable question. Like why we are higher and why we are paid this heavy is for solving problem and solving these issues. So data scientists come across problem every minute. I won't say every day. After every minute, he or she need to face the problems as anything. I will give an example. So go on LinkedIn, search for Tesco. So Tesco has the best Christmas of is its history. So Tesco is 100 years plus company. Like Tesco has completed 100 years. एवढी जुनी company आहे ती. And this year we had a best Christmas. What we mean by best Christmas? We sold most product in this Christmas. So that was a biggest issue for us. Now you will ask, हा छान सेल झाला वगैरे तुमचे तर पॅकेजेस वगैरे वाढतील मग तुम्हाला काय टेन्शन आहे वगैरे नाही ना. So if we sold more, data is more, we need to analyze more, and our expectation for next Christmas will be even more. आता ते तर आमच्या हातात नाही आहे ना. टेल मी, आय एम अ डेटा सायंटिस्ट सिटिंग इन माय ऑफिस, सिटिंग इन माय कॅबिन, अँड आय एम जस्ट लुकिंग ॲट माय स्क्रीन. हाऊ विल आय मेक पीपल टू कम इन माय स्टोर? नाही, राईट? शक्य नाहीये. But still, that is my task. Now, that is the biggest problem, right? How will I solve this problem? So this is a work of data scientist. ओके, की तुम्हाला कसं करायचं आहे, मग याला फॉर्म्युलेट करायचं आहे, हाऊ यू विल फॉर्म्युलेट. मग देन वी रीच आउट टू कंक्लुजन, लेट्स गिव्ह पर्सनलाइज कुपन्स. लेट्स से आय कॅन सी ऑन स्क्रीन, मी रॅन्डमली नाव घेईल, प्रेमला 10% ऑफ देईल मी, आदित्यला 20% ऑफ देईल. वाय? बिकॉज आदित्य माझ्या स्टोअरमध्ये दिवसातून 4 वेळा येतो, प्रेम एकदाच येतो. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स वी नीड टू फॉर्म्युलेट. कोणी येऊन सांगत नाही की दे डू दिस. वी अवरसेल्फ नीड टू अंडरस्टँड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. सो दॅट वॉज द biggest problem as of now which I'm facing. Uh, what is answer? Guidance to grab an internship. Only one solution, dude. You need to showcase yourself. Let's take an example. तुमचं कपड्याचं दुकान आहे, ठीक आहे. आता जोपर्यंत ते तुम्ही कपडे, तुमच्या कपड्याच्या दुकानातले ट्रेंडिंग मधले आलेले कपडे तुम्ही शो रॅक वरती ठेवणार नाही, हाऊ विल पीपल अंडरस्टँड यू दॅट यू हॅव द बेस्ट मटेरियल? How will people understand that this guy or this person is having that skills? कोणी तुम्हाला येऊन विचारणार नाहीये. आणि टेक माय वन थिंग ऍज अ elder brother, okay? Forget about I am a guest here, I am an alumni, forget about anything. As a younger brother, I will give you a suggestion that the market is getting very tough. No one is there to focus on you. Okay? You need to make them focus on you. Okay? How you will do that? You need to prove yourself by showcasing your skills, showcasing your presentation, showcasing how you can solve the problems. Okay, so that's the key guidance which I will give. Okay, anything else? I have taken more than 5 minutes, by the way. Anything else? Okay, I will give you a chance to interact with me directly once I am done with my stuff, and then you can talk freely with me on mic as well. If you want to ask 100 questions, I'm there to answer. Okay, so next topic, probably the last one which I wanted to cover is that your resume. Okay, तुम्ही तर लाईक तुम्ही बोलाल की दादा तू सांगितलं की you need to market yourself, you need to present yourself, you need to do this and that and that and that. How you will do that, right? That should be done using your resume. Now you will say, दादा रेझ्युमे मध्ये कॉलम असतो एक्सपिरियन्स. आमच्याकडे एक्सपिरियन्स काय आहे? वी आर कोऑर्डिनेटर्स ऑफ NSS, वी आर कॅडेट्स ऑफ NCC. हे टाकायचं का? हो टाका ना. कोणी अडवलं तुम्हाला? टाका. NSS, NCC, CDC यातून तुम्ही काय शिकताय? देअर ऑल्सो यू आर डुईंग सम प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्विंग, नो? मग तुम्ही म्हणाल नाही, हाऊ इट इज लिंक्ड विथ अवर करिअर्स अँड ऑल. तुम्ही टाका तर एकदा. तुम्ही टाका, तुम्ही रेझ्युमे भरायला तर सुरुवात करा. राहिलं प्रोजेक्टचं. प्रोजेक्ट्समध्ये टेल ऑल दिस थिंग्स. Like I am working on this. You should not be, you should not always tell I have done this. Ka bara? Tell them I am doing this. I am working on this. I am implementing this. I am conceptualizing this. Use such verbs. Then they will know you are an ongoing learner. You are a like premature product, but you will mature one day. When they trust you, in this case, like you will mature one day, they will offer you. Trust me, they will offer you. Okay. I have few references for data scientist job. I have few contacts in industry who offers jobs to data scientists, but I generally don't refer anyone. Why I don't refer anyone? Because unless and until I am sure, or unless and until I am like pretty much confident that this guy is having proper skills, till then I don't refer. Okay. And this will be the attitude of each and every industry person whom you will reach out to. Let's say तुम्ही माझ्याकडे उद्या मला लिंक्डइन वरती, मला व्हॉट्सअप वरती, मला इंस्टाग्राम वरती मेसेज टाकला की दादा वी वॉन्ट जॉब आणि इफ यू कॅन सी माय रेझ्युमे, आय कॅन गाईड यू ऑन युअर रेझ्युमे. ओके, बट आय कॅन लँड यू इन अ जॉब अनलेस अँड अंटिल आय एम कॉन्फिडंट ऑन युअर स्किल्स. सो तो कॉन्फिडन्स कुठून येईल? यू नीड टू प्रेझेंट युअर सेल्फ इन दॅट वे. When an industry expert or anyone in market is looking at you, he or she should feel confident that this guy can bring some change. This guy can bring something on a table which can revolutionize my way of working. I won't say की तुम्ही जाल आणि लेट्स से तुम्हाला ऍपल मध्ये जॉब भेटली तर आयफोनचे सेल एकदम वाढून जातील. नाही, तसं कधीच होणार नाही. बट ऍटलिस्ट एक आयफोन जास्त विकला गेला पाहिजे तुमच्या जाण्याने. and you should be able to claim that की हे जे extra एक product विकला गेलाय, that is because of me. Okay, so that confidence you need to bring on table, and how you will bring that confidence on a table by continuously upskilling yourself. Okay, so this was my approach of how you can land in your first job. Okay, if you want to know more, if you want to explore more, you can connect with me. Obviously, I will try to reply you back as soon as possible. I'm available on TopMed also, so you can talk with me there as well if you want anything from me. And this is all from my side. Now, I'm opening this forum for each one of you to ask anything and everything which you have in your mind as a data science aspirant, as a maths aspirant, and as a person who is just curious about the things. So I'm open in this forum for next 15 minutes. You can talk with me, and officially, like Shruti, I'm declaring that this is what I had for today. Okay. Now I'm opening the forum for Q&A.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you. Yeah, this is my TopMet link. You can connect with me here if you want anything from me. Yeah, I'm open for the questions. You can turn on mic. I will suggest if you are able to turn your mic on, we can speak fluently. No, Tesco is not hiring fresher. Sorry, Tesco is not Tesco or any product-based company won't hire fresher. Someone asked me about TKD, right? Yeah, so I'll quickly cover it up in 1 minute. TKD is a student community. We are not a company. We are no more a company. We are a student community, which, as Shruti explained in her intro speech, that we are leveraging the gap between student academics and industry. So as I am here, I have introduced you to how industry works. In TechEdu, we are doing that every day. So when students reach out to us, we skill them in a way that they are ready for industry. And I'm glad to say that there are few people who attended our course in last year, I guess, and they are now pursuing their careers in data science. Okay, there are few students which interacted with me and like talked with the people or mentors at TechEdu, and they are doing their stuff well. So this is not a marketing pitch, but someone asked, therefore I'm explaining. Yeah, questions please. अच्छा, before questions, tell me one thing by reaction button. तुमच्याकडे reaction button आहे, right? Use that reaction button to answer my this question. After this 52 minutes, how many of you are started feeling that data science is your field? You are feeling like, I can do something in this. Tell me that. Okay, one person, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, now I can't count. Good, good. So my motto was, even if one person feels so, then my 1 hour is successful. Okay, so I can see. Yeah, I will take the questions now. Prathamesh, do we need any course related to data science or we can do self? Please do self-learning. Please don't waste your money. If someone is visiting my LinkedIn profile and then coming here and asking me, की दादा तू तर खूप कोर्सेस केलेले आहेत वगैरे वगैरे, dude, everything is free. At my time, Coursera was giving courses for free. And I just, ते म्हणतात ना, बहती गंगा में हाथ धो लेना, that I did. Every course was like, तुम्ही apply करा. If you are eligible, they will give you financial aid in 15 days. So I did that a lot in my undergrads. I applied for each and every course and I completed those. I applied for next course, completed those. But ती नाही आहे आता. आता ते संपलंय. You need to pay something now. Okay. At that time, it was there. How can I build my portfolio to showcase AI or data? First, you need to develop projects. Okay. First, you need to develop projects. Start making some projects. Before that, start learning skills. Once your skills are ready, once your one single chota project is ready, record a video, give your voice, try to explain that video, and just post it somewhere. That's it. Roadmap to non-tech background break into data science. Degree or skills matter. Skills. I can proudly say I'm a graduate of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. I'm proud graduate, and people working with me, people working on top of me, people working under me are from IITs. I can proudly say that. So degree don't matter. तुम्ही कुठल्या कॉलेजमधनं येताय, आय वोंट से की आवर डिग्री इज नॉट गुड, आवर डिग्री इज बॅड. नाही, त्यातलं मला काहीच बोलायचं नाही तसं. पण इट डझंट मॅटर. तुम्ही फॉरेन युनिव्हर्सिटीतनं आहे, तुम्ही लोकल युनिव्हर्सिटीतनं आहे, तुम्ही IIT मधनं आहे, नथिंग विल मॅटर. ओके, यू आर जस्ट युअर स्किल. अँड प्लीज कीप इन माइंड की पीस ऑफ पेपर कांट डिसाइड. तसंच इथे पण चालतं आणि सगळीकडे चालतं ते. दॅट दॅट इज प्युअर मिसकन्सेप्शन. इफ आय एम फ्रॉम धिस कॉलेज आय विल डू ग्रेट. इफ आय एम फ्रॉम धिस कॉलेज आय एम नॉट डुईंग ग्रेट. नाही, फॉरगेट इट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज रोड मॅप. अच्छा, ओके. काय की courses, certifications or bootcamp that were valuable? Everything and anything which you will find for like online. Everything. I don't see anything as a bad, anything as a good. Everyone who is spending their time to create some content, obviously they will be telling something good. Okay. As a first year student, what you suggest to guide? First year, which semester? कोण आहे? मला मला बोलायला आवडेल. First year student. If first year student are in this talk, then I'm like very impressed. Kishore, can you just unmute your mic? I won't ask you to speak much, but I will speak with you. Kishore, can you unmute your mic?
Hi, sir.
या हॅलो. सर नाही रे बाबा, गौरव बोल. दादा बोल बस. ओके. काय फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर झालं तर तुझं? संपलं का फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर?
नाही आणखी संपलं.
नाही संपलं ना? या वर्षी एन्जॉय कर. या वर्षी कॉलेजचा स्वाद घे. तुझं जे काही अकॅडमिक्स आहे तेवढंच कर. आणि म्हणजे फोकस ऑन ऑल अदर थिंग्स. ठीक आहे. फर्स्ट इयरला सध्या ताण घेऊ नका. सेकंड इयर पासून सुरू करा. ओके. मी पण तेच केलं होतं. फर्स्ट इयरला चिल करायचं. टेन्शन नका घेऊ. तुला जर खूपच इंटरेस्ट आहे तर यू कॅन स्टार्ट लर्निंग एक्सेल अँड सम बेसिक स्किल्स. एक्सेल शिकायला सुरुवात कर. डेटा बघायला सुरुवात कर. केस स्टडीज भेटतात ऑनलाईन. जस्ट टाईप रिटेल केस स्टडी डेटा सायन्स असं टाईप केल्यानंतर जे काही येईल वाचायला सुरुवात कर. बट आय विल सजेस्ट मजा मार, एन्जॉय कर. फर्स्ट इयरची मुलं कुठे ताण घेत आहे एवढ्या लवकर? हा. Anything else? How can differentiate myself in job market? Present yourself to the extent that whenever someone will visit your profile, they will be impressed. याने, like, what is this? Such kind of things should come from their mind. What is this? Like, whenever they will see what you have done till now, they will be like, how? असं जेव्हा त्याच्याकडे येईल, then you are differentiated. कसं आणाल ते, that it's up to you how you are presenting yourself. If you want to know about it, please, we can have a separate conversation. Anything else? I can see 33 मला इथे दिसतात नंबर नुसार. आणि 33 प्लस हे किती? 1 2 3 4, 33 प्लस 12 क्वेश्चन्स काही निवडक लोकांकडनं येत आहे. Okay, I will take two more questions and then we will stop. Two more questions, please. I can see now notification is that few people are connecting with me on LinkedIn, so that's good. But तुम्हाला जर इथे विचारायचं असेल, I will be more happy to explain solutions to your problem over here. Okay, tell me. Uh, yep, yeah, it matters for impressing someone. I won't say don't use it as a LinkedIn. Sorry, don't use LinkedIn as an Instagram. Okay. Someone asked, right? मगाशी कोणीतरी प्रश्न विचारला, what are the common mistakes? The most common mistake. Okay. Don't use LinkedIn as your Instagram. काही पण करायचं, कुठे पण करायचं, काही पण कमेंट टाकायचे. You need to be very professional. So be professional and message professionally. असं नाही, हाय डूड काय चाललंय, नाही. Uh, yeah. सी प्रथमेश, ओके, याला पण तुम्ही रेज हात वरती वगैरे करून एक रिप्लाय देऊ शकता, ठीक आहे. हाऊ मेनी ऑफ यू हॅव इंटरेस्ट इन पॉलिटिक्स? लाईक काय चाललंय, कोण जिंकलंय, कोण हरलंय? पटापट द्या, पटापट द्या, याचा टाइम नका वाया घालवा म्हणलं. बऱ्याच लोकांना आहे, राईट? राईट, बऱ्याच लोकांना आहे. There is one news going on in news channel, newspaper, that our chief minister, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, is currently in Davos. How many of you know this thing? He is in Davos. Or chief minister of Telangana, chief minister of Andhra Pradesh are in Davos. माहिती आहे का कोणाला आहेत म्हणून? माहिती आहे ना? Considering माहिती आहे. You know why they are in Davos? There is some conference going on for bringing investment to states. And what I came across in last few days is there are multiple GCCs coming to India. What is GCC? GCC stands for Global Capability Center. Now, if you want to understand what is GCC in even more depth, Tesco is a GCC. The one which I am working in is a GCC. Tesco is not present in India as a store. Tesco is only present in UK, Ireland, Central Europe. Okay, but they have office in India, so that is GCC office. What that means is all the planning which is required for Tesco in UK is done in Bangalore. Soon it will be done in Pune, most probably. But सध्या तरी Bangalore मध्ये होती. So this is one GCC. Tesco is one GCC, and Tesco is currently employing around 200 plus 200, I guess 300 data scientists. All are not data scientists, but yes, data science people. 300 पर्यंत, 300 पर्यंत. आता Asha, multiple GCCs are going to come in India. Why I have taken the example of Devendra Fadnavis and the chief minister of other states? Everyone is trying to bring the GCCs to their respective states. I have read Pune already signed few GCC. Hyderabad is having 12 or 13 GCCs as of now. Okay, so yeah, job market is going to boom. In last few years, there was a recession after COVID. When I got job, there was huge recession. कोणीच घेत नव्हतं data scientist ला. I myself have tried multiple times. I failed. So that things will happen. But you need to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Okay? GCCs येणार आहे. GCCs आला म्हणजे तुमचं जॉब मार्केट वाढणार आहे. What is a GC? What is the best advantage of GCC? Money. They will pay you very well. तुम्हाला पॅकेजेस 3.6 आणि 3चे नाही मिळणार. That I can guarantee. Okay? If you skill yourself up, you are going to get decent amount of money. Thank you, Prathamesh. It piqued my interest in data science, but I want to ask how can I improve your communication skill? तू माझा कम्युनिकेशन स्किल आणि कॉन्फिडन्स कसा वाढवशील? How to be calm and collected like you and present everything like a manner you took this session. Oh, thank you for your kind words, but it comes with a practice. This is my third year of doing all these things. Okay. So Riyank, thank you, Riyank. I know you. So Riyankला माहिती असेल की I'm doing this from like last 3 years. So I'm practice makes one perfect. That's the answer. Attended your TechEdu bootcamp like while in first year. Great to interact with you once again. I'm currently in dilemma to pursue higher studies MBA and then enter the job market with better package and info, or directly enter the job market, mostly business analyst, data analyst, and then learn step by step by actually experiencing the job. Riyank, your question is very specific to you, so I will be more eager to answer you personally if we connect. Okay, I will give you time. Please connect with me. Okay, we'll talk on this. Unconventional career paths emerging due to AI. What do you mean by this, Krishna? Can you explain your question? Till then, I will take others. थोडा इको होतो तुझ्या साईडला. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन्स?
मीन्स आपले जे एक्झिस्टिंग जॉब आहेत किंवा जे न्यू इमर्जिंग जॉब आहेत AI मुळे ते काही सांगता येईल का?
Yes, yes. Everything will disturb. Everything will be disturbed. In upcoming few years, Have you, acha, I will ask this question to Riyank. Riyank, have you came across the tool which is auto coding the softwares? Like, I know you are like that eager and to know all these things. I know you personally. Have you come across this tool, which is auto coding softwares, auto coding websites?
Actually not. I mean, I have seen websites like tools that
Mhm,
create auto websites, but I
mhm.
don't know about coding.
So this is your like take this as your task. Just go on Google and just check which are the tools which are having auto coding techniques or auto coding capabilities. Okay, so those are going to disrupt the software development market. Now, when I'm saying this, I won't say ki jobs will go, jobs will stay. Okay, but there will be uncertainty. You may have heard of term layoffs and all. There will be some uncertainty. Now, how you can distinguish yourself from this layoff scenario is you need to be well aware of these AI technologies. Even if you are a software developer, you should at least know some basics of AI. So let's say your company says, "Okay, we don't want you because we have something in AI." So you should be able to say, yeah, I also know AI, right? Then they will be like, yes, so you are having both, please stay here, right? So be of that time. If you do this such things, then it won't affect your career. Like answer to your base question, yes, market is going to disrupt. How to improve English communication and confidence to speak well? I try speaking and try explaining yourself. That will be more than enough. And I know one faculty from our department. Sorry, not from our department, from our university. I guess he's still there, Mr. Dhanpalwar. Uh, I hope you guys know him. Dhampalwar sir. Just go to him and talk with him regarding this. Okay. You can tell my name as well. की गौरव दादाने आम्हाला सांगितलं होतं की तुमच्याशी बोलायला. I'm having these kind of things. You can go to him. At my time, there was one more faculty, Satyashil Yuvraj. I don't think he is there in university now. But yes, Dhampalwar sir is there. You can talk with them. Okay.
So, hello, Gaurav. I have a
Yes.
question.
Yep.
So, where do you see India in next 5 years in data science?
I'm not a prime minister dude to answer this question, but yes, I can see, as I explained, GCCs are coming to India. India will become a GCC leader, and yeah, we are in a we are in a direction to create a world class talent. As I can see, when I interview a person for a data science role, I can see a like tough competition. Let's say I'm interviewing three people, all three are awesome. So there is going to be a dilemma in whom to hire. Okay, so if this dilemma continues, then India will soon become second highest AI superpower. I don't know about economic, but yes, AI superpower it will definitely become. First will always be US. Keep this in mind. Anything else? Okay, cool. Okay then, that's it from my side. And if you have anything, I guess someone have shared my TopMate link here. You can go there. You can book my calendar. You can talk with me. DMs, I don't think I will be able to reply. But yes, there you can book my session and you can also reach out to me. You can take my number from uh, Tejas sir if you are from electronics. I'm well what we can say curved or shifted toward electronics people because I am coming from electronics background. So I have a special sympathy or empathy about the electronics guys. And others, you can take my number or take my contact from LinkedIn and all, and you can reach out to me. I guess I have one more question, but this will be my last question because I have something to catch at 12:30. What mistake do in your college life and it's oh, Kishore, काय काय सांगायचं तुला? Yeah, I guess Tejas sir is here, so he will be well aligned with this. I was type of Uttavara Komra. Okay, I was in very hurry of doing things. Okay, and when I was looking for job and when I was developing skills, I was in very hurry. Like let's say I learned few things. I'm in like hurry to package the things up and send it across. त्याच्यामुळे माझं बरंच नुकसान झालंय. ठीक आहे, डोंट डू दॅट. Go to depth. Now I started doing that. Like from the day I landed in my first job, I started doing that. I go to depth of the things. Then I take it ahead. In my college, I was like, झालं ना, चला पुढे. I have many conflicts with many people because of this. So don't do that. Okay. Anything else? Last one. I see questions coming up. Sir, thank you, sir. You unmuted. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Gaurav. So nice session. Okay.
Thank you.
फक्त एकच सांगतो, ट्राय टू कनेक्ट विथ ऑफलाईन मोड.
Yeah,
म्हणजे
yeah, yeah. Sure.
बिकॉज तो जास्त इम्पॅक्ट पडेल. आणि फर्स्ट थिंग रिगार्डिंग डेटा सायन्स, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल डोंट नो स्टुडंट्स. ओके,
Yeah, right, right.
दिस इज म्हणजे हेच थिंक आहे.
Mhm.
त्याच्यामुळे तू जर ऑफलाईन कनेक्ट झालास तर ते खूप जास्त
Mhm.
इम्पॅक्ट पडेल. ओके,
Sure, sir.
आता जर मॅक्झिमम जर किती 60 होते, काही जण लेफ्ट केलं, दे नॉट
Right.
सिरियस. ओके, जस्ट
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah.
त्याच्यामुळे कसं आहे, आता जे काही कनेक्ट झाले ते लॉग इन करून बाहेर गेले असतील. ओके, म्हणजे काय
Mhm.
आता जस्ट फॉर्मॅलिटी.
Yeah, yeah.
पण ज्यांनी काही क्वेश्चन्स केले, ठीक आहे, 10-12 जण आहेत. ओके,
Mhm.
पण
Mhm.
डेटा सायन्स हे बूम आहे पुढे. ओके,
Correct.
आणि खूप छान वाटतं तू त्या पोझिशनला आहेस. मी
Thank you,
आय
sir.
विटनेस आहे तुझ्या जर्नीचं. ओके.
Yeah. Thank you.
त्याच्यामुळे ट्राय टू कनेक्ट ऑफलाईन मोड. ओके, जर
Yeah,
वेळ
sure.
असेल, काही वेळ असेल तर
Sure.
डेफिनेटली.
Sure, sure, sure.
थँक्यू.
Thank you, sir.
थँक्यू.
Yeah, as just he mentioned that I should connect in offline mode. So I'm promising you guys that I will definitely try to visit campus soon in upcoming months, and I will convey sir if I'm visiting the campus well ahead of my like planned dates, so that you guys can interact with me in offline mode. Okay, so that is all for today. Shruti, up to you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks a
sir.
lot.
Thank you, sir. Sir, on behalf of our entire university community, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for giving your precious time for the online webinar on understanding data science and AI in job markets, which is very trending. Your insightful presentation, engaging delivery, and willingness to share your industry expertise with our students made the session truly enriching and informative. Sir, your presence and participation have inspired our students, and we are grateful for the valuable knowledge and practical advice you have shared. We appreciate your efforts in making this webinar success. Also, I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for sharing your invaluable insights and expertise on crafting an effective resume and LinkedIn. Sir, we appreciate your efforts in making this webinar a success, and we will forward for future collaborations. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time and generosity. Also, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Tejas, sir, for his presence in this webinar. Sir, your support has greatly made this webinar effective and memorable one. Also, I would like to thank all the students who attended this webinar. Your enthusiasm and participation made this event a success, and we hope you found this session informative and engaging. Thank you once again to everyone who contributed to the success of this webinar. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye. See you soon.